Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Paramanandamadhavam. Om Achaturvadano Brahma Dvibahuraparo Harihi Abhalalochana Shambhu Bhagavan Badarayanaha. Om Dakshine Lakshmano Yasya Vame Cha Janakatmaja Purato Marutir Yasya Tam Vande Raghunandanam. There is a question regarding Lakshmana's not having any food or sleep for these 14 years of Vanvas, and apparently in Tulsi Ramayan, a particular Chopai somewhere suggests that he did have some fruits at some point. This not having food and any such detail of the Ramayana are in different Ramayanas. There are such a certain details which are different. Also, secondly, if it is said sometimes when we go with an elder to somebody's place and that elder is doing something, we are supposed to do. It's a mark of respect and following that person. So in that way, but not out of will or out of need that he ever had anything. So if you're going with Ramji and Ramji is doing something, you should not say, I have taken vrata, I will not do all these things, as though we are greater than the Lord. So we just flow with the flow. So that way, still it is maintained that he did not, he had this austere service that he rendered to Bhagavan. Now, Bhagavan Shivji, on Parvati ji's inquiry as to what happened to Shri Rama, how was his life after he sent Sita ji to Valmiki ji's ashram. Then Bhagavan Mahadeva said, first of all, that he was, Ramchandra ji was performing all his duties, but himself living a very austere life, tapasvi's life, like his ancestors, the great ideals set by his own ancestors, forefathers. And once in a while, Lakshman ji used to go and ask him about some things like various, karma, etc. And then Ramchandra ji used to narrate many, many beautiful, auspicious stories which would enrich each one, but the main, as a sample, King Nriga's story is given, saying that how much ever you put in action, but it is not going to lead you to the infinite, because action is always limited and infinite cannot be gained through the finite. So highlighting that, and he used to remain in solitude once in a while. So one such time when Shri Rama was sitting in solitude, maybe in the garden somewhere, relaxed, that time Lakshman ji, who had gained lot of purity of mind due to his seva, approached Ramchandra ji and with all humility asked something. So now this, before Lakshman ji asks, there is something for us. And what is it? When to ask a question. Even in Tulsi Ramayan, Ram Geeta starts with Ek Bar Prabhu Sukha Asina. So Bhagavan is sitting relaxed, that time a student approaches and requests, submits his questions. So it should not be that, sometimes somebody is, walking or leaving, taking a flight. What is Brahman? Please tell me quickly. I have 5 seconds. Quickly tell me. This is not the way of asking question. Or somebody is involved with some duties, something that somebody is thinking about, planning something or whatever, or talking to somebody, amidst some work, some responsibility, some kind of thought, and in that if we go and put our question just like that, that is not, so interrupting something and suddenly going, questions also have to be asked at the right opportune moment, even if it is Bhagwan. And Guru and Bhagwan are not too different. Lakshmanji had Bhagwan only as his Guru. But even our scriptures also say, and we also understand, that Bhagwan only takes the form of that Guru for us to give us the teaching as it benefits us. So here, Lakshmanji is approaching, looking at the time that, okay, this is the time when Bhagwan is relaxed, he is sitting, there is nothing, people are not around him, he is not, thinking about something specific, just Sukha Asina. So here also, he was just seated in the garden. So, okay, let me approach. So Lakshmanji, and with all humility, he asked something. So the next verse is spoken by Lakshmana, verse number 4. Tvam shuddha bodhosi hi sarvadehinam. Shuddha bodhosi hi sarvadehinam. Atmasya dhishosi nirakriti swayam. Nirakriti swayam. Pratiyase jnana drisham mahamate. Padabja bhrangahita sanga sanginam. I'll read the next verse also. Aham prapannosmi padambujam prabho. Bhavapavargam tava yogi bhavitam. Tava yogi bhavitam. Yathanjasa jnanam aparavaridhim. Jasa jnanam aparavaridhim. Sukham tarishyami tatha nushadhimam. So Sri Lakshmana is saying to Ramchandra ji, O Bhagavan, O Mahamate, Mahamati or Mahatma, these kind of words indicate, Bhagavan Shankaracharya ji gives this definition as someone who does not have a narrow mind. So he is not saying a broad-minded person. Sir. Does not have a narrow mind. Means it is not just broad, it is infinite to accommodate the whole universe. Mahamati. So, a one who has a dirgha drishti, very far-sighted and also very generous in his outlook. Such a Mahamate, Lakshmana is addressing Shri Rama. Hey Mahabate, Tvam Shuddha Bodha Asi. See, the Lakshmana and Ramchandra ji, what was their relationship? They were brothers. But still, he did not go and say, oh elder brother, I have something to ask you. No. The bhava that a shishya has is, this guru is not like me. See, if we see the guru as something similar to us, then this mindset is called asuya. Asuya means seeing faults or considering somebody as very ordinary. And this usually happens for any shishya, because a shishya will look at the world as from his own view and say, Guru is also like me only. Why? He also sleeps at night, gets up in the morning, he also takes a bath, he also eats, He also talks to people. He also walks. Everything is like me only. There is no difference. Now, if we consider our Guru also to be so ordinary, then how will our faith be invested in such a Guru? And how will we be able to even receive knowledge, even if it is the most sublime knowledge from the greatest of Guru? But if we only consider that Guru to be an ordinary human being like us, then how will we be able to receive? When water is poured on a straight surface, it will get scattered. But when it is on a slope, it comes down as a stream. Similarly, knowledge also. If we consider ourselves to be equal to the Guru, the knowledge, Guru must be giving the highest of knowledge, but it will get scattered. It will not come to me. But when I am at his feet and understand that he is great, and it is not like, he may appear like me, but he is not like me. This kind of Ishvara Bhava, Brahma Bhava, that is what ensures that the Shishya gets the knowledge. So here he is saying, Tvam Shuddha Bodhosi, you are the pure consciousness that we all seek. He is not saying you are king of Ayodhya. He is not saying that you are, Lord Rama and all. Not even that. He is saying you are the pure consciousness. And where are you? Sarva Dehinam Atma Asi. You are the very self of all embodied beings. So you are the indweller of all. You are the pure consciousness that illumines everybody's every single experience. That you are. Yet, Swayam Nirakritihi Asi. You are without any form. But Adhishaha Asi. You are the Lord, yet formless. So, one who is formless alone can take all forms. See, if water is solidified into ice, then that ice has a definite shape. Now we put in different vessels, the ice will remain as the same shape only. But it melts and becomes water. Any vessel we put, it takes the shape of the vessel. Similarly, one who is formless, who is beyond all forms, as the indweller of all beings, is available in all forms. That is why Sarva Dehinam Atma Asi, Adhishaha Asi. You are the Lord of this universe. Yet, Swayam Nirakritihi. You are not bound by any specific form. So you are formless, in essence. You are that pure consciousness, the indweller of all, the Lord of the universe. Oh Lord, I have come to your feet. So now Lakshman ji, in some, like Tulsi Ramayana and all, explicit reference to Ramchandra ji as the Lord is very limited. Very rare, some places it is found. Like in Stutis by the Rishis and others, there the reference is there. Otherwise in conversation it is not found that you are the Lord of the universe and such things, because Bhagavan wants to, I have to finish my job. So he doesn't like this being revealed. In Valmiki Ramayana even more. In Tulsi Ramayana at least little bit we find his Aishwarya. In Valmiki Ramayana even he is completely human being only. But in Adhyatma Ramayana, it is Adhyatma after all. So he is recognized. Very interesting. Adhyatma Ramayana begins only. In the very beginning, there is a conversation between Sita ji and Hanuman ji. So after Ramrajya, during that time, Hanuman ji and Sita ji, so Hanuman ji is sitting at the feet of the mother, and Sita ji is saying, you want to listen to something interesting? So he says, of course. And what is interesting for both? Both are devotees, about Bhagavan only. You say, you must already know, you do know, I know that Ramchandra ji, who was going to be king, crowned the prince of Ayodhya, and then he was sent to the forest, and then there, all this, he killed so many Rakshasas and helped so many bhaktas, and then he went to, Sita was kidnapped, and then he went to Lanka and killed Ravana and brought back, and then this Ram Rajesh, you must be knowing this. Hanumanji said, of course. So then Sita ji is saying, you think that all this Bhagwan did, but it is all false. Sita ji is saying, Hanuman said, what? Like our face only, his face. What? I said, yes. He did not do any of this. Then Sita ji says, I did. Because Brahman does not do anything. It is that Brahmashraya Maya who does the whole thing. So she is the one who brings about this whole universe. Otherwise, the substratum of this whole universe, what does he have to do? This is Adhyatma Ramayana spirit. So here, Lakshmana doesn't just recognize Ramchandraji as the Lord of the universe, as Ishvara. He is saying, Tvam Shuddha Bodha Asi. You are that pure consciousness, the very spiritual self, the center of, the core of my personality and that of every being. Sarva Dehinam Atma Asi. Adhishaha Asi. Swayam Nirakritihi Asi. You are that formless, all-pervading, infinite reality, pure consciousness, indweller of all beings, the entire Lord of the entire universe. And hey Mahamate, how will one know you? What is the way of knowing you? Pratiyasetvam. You are visible or you are recognizable to a very rare few. Who are those? Jnana Drisham. Those people who have the vision of knowledge. Only the ones who have the vision of knowledge can actually know you. Others cannot know you. Pratiyase Jnana Drisham. Now, how will you get such a vision? What is the way of getting such a vision? This Jnana Drisham also is qualified by another adjective. The last line is one word. Padabja Bhringahita Sanga Sanginam Jnanadrisham Pratiyase. You are available for experience to those who have the vision of knowledge. And how do they get the vision of knowledge? So he is saying Sanginam, because they keep company of. Of whom? Padabja Bhringahita Sanga. Those people whose mind, like a bee, hovers around only your lotus feet. Because bee always is near the lotus feet, lotus, and the bee always sits on the lotus only. So, those people whose minds, like the bee, is always at the lotus feet of yours, the ones who keep company of such people are the ones who will get this vision of knowledge with which they can recognize you as that indwelling pure consciousness. So, Padabja Bhringahita Sanga Sanginam. So, it is our company that determines what we get in life. So, Puja Guruji in simple words puts the same thing, that where we stand is determined by where we sit. Means where we stand in life is determined by whom we sit with, who is our company. That will decide where we stand. So here, Lakshman ji is saying, you are that pure consciousness, but only a rare few endowed with the vision of knowledge can get a glimpse of you or can experience you, and that vision of knowledge can be achieved only by keeping company of those people who are utterly devoted to you. So see, jnana and this sangha indicates bhakti. So one with jnana and bhakti alone can experience you. There is no other way of experiencing you. So, O Lord, now Lakshmana is saying this. So Ramji must be thinking that why is he suddenly coming and telling me about myself only? So Lakshman ji is saying, no, I am not telling you, Bhagwan. I know you know yourself, you know me also inside out. So what will I tell you? I am not informing you or anything. I am just feeling that bhava. I am very happy to be in your presence. And aham prapannosmi. And now I have come to your feet, surrendering at your feet. I submit myself at your feet. Padam bhujam prabho. Hey prabho. Hey prabho. Prabhu means sarva samartha. All capable. Can do whatever one wants. Do, undo, not do, do differently. Full freedom. Prabhu. So, ho Prabho, aham padam bhujam prapannosmi. I am surrendering and submitting myself at your lotus feet. Now, what are these lotus feet like? Which lotus feet? Already one adjective given earlier, that this lotus feet where the bee of the mind of those bhaktas are always hovering around and sitting at. But other than that, he is saying very beautiful. Bhavapa vargam padambujam. These are qualifiers of padambujam. Tava padambujam, your lotus feet, which are bhavapa vargam yogi bhavitam. These two are adjectives for padambujam. Lotus feet which are yogi bhavitam, contemplated upon by great yogis and sadhakas. Constantly the yogis and sadhakas meditate upon your feet. Those feet I am talking about. I come and submit myself. And bhavapa vargam means, bhava is this world of transmigration, samsara. Apavargam means mukti, moksha. So, bhavapa vargam means those feet which grant liberation from this samsara. Those feet I am bowing down to. This apavargam, somebody asked, why is apavargam a word for moksha? Puja Guruji very beautifully explains. Pavarga, little bit of Sanskrit grammar. Grammar, even in Hindi, the same words are used. Pavarga. So we have ka varga, ka kha ga gha nga, cha varga, cha cha ja jhanya, ta varga, and pa varga. Pa varga means what? Pa, pha, ba, bha, ma. These five. So, this lotus feet of yours, when I submit myself, surrender to those lotus feet, this pa varga, pa, pha, ba, bha, ma goes out of my life. I am apavarga. In samsara bhava, apavarga. Pavarga means it is there. Apavarga, it is not there. Oh, then I can't speak words which have pa, pa, ba, ba, ma, because apavarga. So it is not literally those letters, but pa means papa. Gone. Pha means phala. Karma phala, which is binding me and giving me so many numerous lifetimes and births. Phala, gone. Influence of papa gone, phala gone. Ba bandhana, all bondages gone. Bha bhayam, all fears gone. And ma mrityu, death also gone. This pa varga has left me. So, I am mukta. So, I am free, I am liberated. So, I am, as Puja Gurudev puts it, I live in the world, but am not of the world. So this bhavapavargam, your feet, lotus feet have that ability. In the Guru Paduka Stotram also, the Padukas are extolled to be granting this mukti. Dhruta mokshadabhyam namo namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam. Dhruta moksha, instantly. So those are Guru's Padukas, Bhagwan's lotus feet. Why everybody is talking about feet only? Why can't you have some other part of the body? That Bhagwan, your hands are worshipful, your head is worshipful. Why only feet? One reason is, Gurudev has explained, one reason is that where does the Guru or the Lord stand? The Guru stands on the foundation of knowledge. So we worship those feet, that foundation of knowledge we worship. And Guru is standing there. That is one thing. And second thing, it has to be feet only. Only then this head will bow down. Otherwise we will go to the Guru and, Guru, why? Because head. तो झुकेंगे कब? This has to bow down, only then that ego goes down. That okay, sorry. That's why it should be feet only, nothing else. And sometimes in our laziness, we just touch the knee. चरण स्पर्श, चरण तक तो गया ही नहीं हाथ, घुटना स्पर्श करके निकल जाते हैं. ये क्या है? दिस हवा में है, गो जाओ, नीचे जाओ, झुको. We don't want to bend. So this head, unless it bows down and goes down, even that physical action, even if the mind is not there, the physical action also has an impact. So that cannot be denied. So here, aham prapannosmi padambujam prabho bhavapavargam tava yogi bhavitam. Now, I have come and surrendered at your lotus feet. Now I have a request. What is the request? He is saying, Tatha anushadhi mam. Mam anushadhi. Shadhi means teach. It is not shadi. Shadhi, dha. Shadhi. This word is used by Arjuna also in Bhagavad Gita. Shishyasteham shadhimam tvam prapannam. So here also anushadhimam. Shadhi means to teach. So shadhimam means please teach me. Anushadhimam means you teach me in such a way that I understand. You may have to repeat. You may have to say things in a different way, giving different examples again and again, repeatedly, but please teach me the way I can understand. So anushadhimam. Acha. Now how tatha anushadhimam? In that way you teach me. In which way? So yatha. So where there is tatha, yatha. Yatha means just, in the way. Tatha, in the same way. So what is a yatha? Yatha anjasa ajnanam aparavaridhim sukham tarishyami. Tarishyami, swim across. Sukham, without any difficulty, effortlessly. May I be able to easily swim across. What? Aparavaridhim, this infinite, limitless ocean. Which ocean? Ajnanam. This limitless ocean of ignorance, may I be effortlessly able to swim across. Lakshmana, you want to swim across, okay. You know it takes time, you know. He says, Anjasa, quickly. Don't tell me after 25 janmas you will get this. No. I don't want to wait till 25. I want it now. See, in a Shishya, the Guru also imparts knowledge as per the demand of the Shishya. We go to the Guru and say, Guru, I have come to you. Please give me knowledge. So, okay, then you are sure you will get moksha? Yeah, I don't mind if I get moksha, you see. You try your best. I have heard that you are a good guru, so I appoint you as my guru. And now onwards you are in charge of teaching me. And you try your level best. If I get it, I will not, I will take it. Now this kind of desire for liberation, Guru says you come later only. Now you go, enjoy your life. Because what is the point? There is no demand only. If I get, I will take it. जैसे उपकार कर रहे हैं गुरु पे कि चलो मैं मोक्ष ले लूँगा, चलो करो अभी जो करना है. ये क्या? This is not without demand. Even if something is supplied, it will not come to us. We will not benefit out of it. So we have to have that mumukshutva, and that mumukshutva also has to be tivra mumukshutva, not manda. Guru says, I will give you knowledge, but it will take at least 1,000 lifetimes. It will take 1,000 lifetimes. Okay, I will come after 999 lifetimes. Then I will meet you. वो 1,000 से घबरा गया. There was a very beautiful story that Puja Guruji often narrates. There was these two sadhakas in the forest under two different trees. They were doing their sadhana. Once Naradji was passing by. So one of them saw them and said, Naradji, where are you going? He said, I am going to Vaikuntha to meet Bhagwan. He said, Naradji, one request. Can you ask Bhagwan when I will get moksha? How long should I do this sadhana? Naradji said, sure, I am going there, I will ask, okay. He went further. The other devotee was also there. He also had the same request. Naradji said, sure. He went. Both of them were very happy. Now Naradji will take my message and Bhagwan, let us see. Now after some time, Naradji returned. So again, that first one asked, did you ask Bhagwan? He said, yeah, I asked Bhagwan. So what did he say? He said, for you, 100 lifetimes still you have to go through. After that, you can get moksha. This means 100 lifetimes. So long. Okay, he packed up his asan and everything. He said, what is it? Anyway, after 100 lifetimes only I am going to trade. How does it matter? Let me pack up everything. After 99th lifetime, we will again try. Went home. This other person was eagerly waiting. And Naradji, what did he say? Naradji said, that do you see that imli ka ped, tamarind tree, that side? Said, yeah, I see. It was a huge tamarind tree. इमली का पेड़ पत्ते इतने छोटे छोटे होते हैं, tiny leaves. He said, as many leaves on that tamarind tree. Bhagavan told me that. He asked me to show you that tamarind tree and said, as many leaves in that tamarind tree, so many lifetimes you will have to go through and then you will get moksha. This devotee started dancing. So Naradji was confused. He said, that 100 fellow went away home with so much of sorrow and you are dancing. What? Did you hear me correctly? How many number of leaves? Understand, right? Said, yeah. You have given me such good news. Said, what is good about this? Well, number one, Bhagavan is aware that someone like me is sitting in some corner and doing this sadhana. That itself is a big thing. Because so many jivas he has to take care. He is aware of my existence and my sadhana. That itself is enough. And as though it was not enough, Bhagavan gave me more grace that he assured me, how does it matter thousands and crores of lifetimes? But he has assured me after that I will get moksha. That is enough for me. that Bhagavan knows, and he has assured after whatever time, that time is not a big deal. What I am going to get is the infinite. How does it matter? And he was so happy, and his mind completely got absorbed into the Lord, and that very moment he was liberated. Because that is where demand has to be not in words. Guru, give me knowledge now itself. I don't have time. Come on, quickly give me. That is not the demand. The demand is from within, that I want this knowledge and I want to get liberated this moment. Swami Vivekananda's life incident also is very well known. One youth went to Vivekananda. He was bathing in the river. At that time, one youngster went and said, you talk about, no, we should have desire for liberation. How should be that desire for liberation? Vivekananda was very well built. He caught hold of his hair and pushed him into the water. Now, you can't break away from Vivekananda's strength. He was physically very strong. So he was kind of, struggling to get catch a breath. He was struggling. Somehow, after some time, Vivekananda released. Did I ask a wrong question? Why did you do this to me? Vivekananda said, what were you thinking when you were down inside? He said, I was not thinking. How could I think? I just was looking for one, breath of air. He said, if you yearn for liberation in this manner, you will get it immediately. That is Tivra Mumukshuta. And that has to be inside. It is not in words. It is not in words that I want this time only, I want now only, I don't. Words we can very easily speak. Here Lakshmana is saying, Yatha Anjasa Tarishyami. Quickly. Now where is this time factor? Now for example, there is darkness in the room and the light is turned on and the darkness is dispelled. How much time does it take for the light to dispel darkness? A moment also is a longer time. It is just instant. But if we say that it will take time for the light to come and the darkness to go, what is that time? The time is for me to reach out to the switch. That is the only time required. Otherwise, once the switch is hit, instantly there is light and the darkness is dispelled. That is an instant thing. Similarly, when this knowledge happens, instantly there is liberation. But the time taken is for me to prepare myself to be qualified for this knowledge. That preparation takes time. And that time is based on us only. How diligent we are in our sadhana, how regular and sincere we are. That is what will decide the time factor. Otherwise, there is no other time factor involved. That is why in every place, here also, Lakshmana is not saying now. He is saying Anjasa means quickly. Same way, Bhagavan also in Bhagavad Gita, so many places we see, he says Achirat, very soon, not very long. Now, how long? I don't know. It is all depending on our sadhana also. So here, Yatha Anjasa Ajnanam Aparavaridhim Sukham Tarishyami Tatha Anushadhimam. Please teach me in a way that I am able to quickly cross over this limitless ocean of ignorance. Now here, one more spirit. See, we actually learn a lot from the Shishyas, because that is what we have to first learn. The knowledge will come. But if we don't become a Shishya like Lakshmanji, Ramji's Upadesh is not going to have any effect upon us. One more text completed, that's all. So here, Lakshmanji's spirit, he is saying, teach me in such a way that I am able to cross over this limitless ocean of samsara quickly. Now, he is not saying, you take me across to the other shore. He is not saying, all you only do for me, I will just sit down, you carry me on your shoulder and put me on the other side. No. Gurudev used to say, I am not a mule guru to carry you on my back and take you to the destination. I will show you the path, you have to walk yourself. And that is what our scriptures and our rishis say. So Lakshman ji is not demanding services from the Guru. He is saying, you just show me the path, that's it. But show it in such a way that I am able to walk and swim across. So I take the responsibility of going across, but I will need to be empowered by you. Without you, I can't do anything. So you are required. In a beautiful analogy that Bhagavan Ramchandra ji gives in the Tulsi Ramayana Uttara, he says that all other conducive situations you may have to cross over the ocean of samsara, you may have a boat, you may have good health, you may have everything, but what is it that will actually take you across? So two people are required. Two things are required. One is a captain of the ship to take you across, or the boatman, and the other is conducive winds also are required. So he says, Karanadhar, the boatman or the captain of the ship, is the Guru. And conducive winds, Bhagavan says, is my grace. So without Guru and God, we cannot do anything. But that does not mean we tell them only that you only do everything. That is not the thing. Whenever even a child, as one child grows up, the child needs help in certain things. But the child also has to do something so that the parent also feels good about helping. When the parent sees that, okay, he is trying, therefore, chalo, let me push a little bit. But he is not trying only. What is grace marks? Kripanka. What is that? So somebody has tried to the best capacity and then still reached only 32. You need 35 to pass. Push karo. 3 grace marks, push. But if that child says, I have got 3 marks only, now give me 32 grace marks. Then the Guru will say, stay here only and study again, 1 more year, repeat. That kind of pushing doesn't work. So Bhagavan also has to see, okay, he is taking responsibility, good. Although it is Bhagavan's strength only which makes us go across. But we have to take some responsibility. Otherwise, Bhagavan doesn't encourage laziness. Bhagavan doesn't encourage unnecessary dependence. So here, Lakshmana is taking up the responsibility. And Lakshmana by himself, when we think of Ramchandra ji and the entire Ram Darbar, we know that Ramchandra ji stands for knowledge, Sita Devi stands for devotion, and Lakshmana stands for Vairagya, dispassion, detachment. And that's how his life was. He was not attached to anything at all. As a youngster, he went to Janak Maharaj's Mithila. He didn't have anything. He was just behind Ramchandra ji like a shadow. He never came in the forefront. He was never having any special personal agenda, nothing. He was just following him. And so many things were happening. He was untouched, detached. So many kings came, tried to lift the bow and all. Nothing happened. He was quiet. He was Vairagi. Then this Janak Maharaj got up and he said, this whole Prithvi, there is no Veer on this Prithvi. I never knew this. Otherwise, I would not have taken this vow. Now my daughter will remain, unmarried only for life. Now Prithvi without Veera, these words he heard, Lakshmana. Not for himself. He said, in the Sabha where Raghukula Shiromani is sitting there, Veeron ke Veer hai, and you are making such a statement, even if he is not present in the Sabha, you cannot say something like that. And he is right here. How could you say? He got up and started shouting, scolding everyone. Everyone started shivering in fear. Now, such fearlessness comes only when there is detachment. When there is attachment, fearlessness will not come. He was not even afraid that Bhagwan will feel bad, and if Bhagwan removes me from his service, no such attachment also. He said, what is there? Bhagwan will correct me, because after all he is my Bhagwan and I am his. He is not going to kick me away, he will correct me. So there was no attachment at all. He shouted at Janak Maharaj, scolded everyone present there. And then Ramchandra ji looked at Lakshman ji and said, Ishara, bas, sit down, enough. Instantly sat down. That is another quality. When we get angry, the purpose of our anger only we will forget. Because we get involved so much in the anger that why am I angry? If somebody asks us after 10 minutes, why are you angry? There was something. It was not without reason. There was something. Now I'm not getting it, but it was there. Something was there. And then the person for whom I got angry, that person only asks me to keep quiet. What? You keep quiet. I will tell whatever I want to tell. It is my anger. For him, not even attached to his own thoughts. Bhagavan said, enough, sit down, sat down. That moment did not even complete a sentence. He finished there and then sat down. Complete. Another occasion, when he is in the forest, Ramchandra ji and Sita ji are there and he is serving. Bharat ji comes. And from a distance, it is lot of commotion and everywhere the birds are flying away and the dust is rising in the sky near the horizon. And then he gets news from different Adivasis nearby that Bharata is coming with entire army. Now, Lakshmana said, army means fight. Direct correlation, and that is how nobody will think that Bharatji is coming with the army to take Ramchandraji as the Raja, and Raja has to move with the army. So nobody thought that he is coming with that noble intent. Bharata was that another level altogether. Nobody could even think like that. But here Lakshmanji, his extreme love for his brother, his Aradhya, he climbed up on the tree and looked. And he said, Bhagwan, Bharata is coming with all the army. He wants to come and fight with you and defeat you so that he can rule over the kingdom even after 14 years. Let those two brothers come. See, those two, one of them is his twin brother. He said, let those two come. Even Lord Mahadeva comes and supports them, I will kill all of them. I am not going to leave any of these. And it is his own Ayodhya army. No attachment to anything. Just the Lord and nobody else. There is no other. Such focus. That is Lakshmana. And this kind of student only will be benefited out of this Upadesha of Shri Rama. That is why you're scaring us, we can't be so great. Like, at least we can aspire to be like Lakshmanji. At least we can slowly be aware that these are the great qualities of Lakshmanji who benefited out of this Upadesha of Shri Rama Geeta. So now Lakshmana presented his question. It was a very simple thing. He said, I want to cross over this ocean of samsara quickly, and you please teach me in such a way that I am able to do that. Okay. Now, Lakshmana has presented his question. Ramchandra ji has not yet started his instruction. So, in between, Mahadev ji, he is saying, Shrutvatha saumitri vachokhilam tada प्राह प्रपन्नार्ति हरः प्रसन्नधीः विज्ञानमज्ञानतमः प्रशान्तये श्रुतिप्रपन्नं क्षितिपालभूषणः. Lovely words. Even the literary beauty is amazing. He says, Atha means thus, therefore, afterwards. What? Shrutva, having listened to, Saumitri Vachaha Akhilam Shrutva, having listened to the words of Lakshmana completely. Very important. Even in our day-to-day conversations, sometimes somebody is saying something, we don't even let them complete before that we start our thing. Somebody is asking a question, inquiring something, before the question ends, we start. So Bhagavan is saying, first listen. Bhagavan's actions are a demonstration. We saw. ब्रह्म परात पर जगत के आश्रय सर्वेश्वर श्री राम, मानव को दर्शाने धर्म को बने मानव श्री राम. So Bhagavan Shri Ramchandra ji has taken this form just to give us, teach us how to live. So here he is saying, first listen completely. Akhilam Shrutva, having listened to the words of Lakshmana completely, then what did he do? Tada Praha. Then he started speaking. Who started speaking? Now so many beautiful words are there, adjectives for Bhagavan Shri Rama. He says, Prapannarti haraha praha. Haraha, who takes away. Arti, it is not arati. See, arati is this. Arati, full R. This is arti. Ra is half. So arti means sorrow. Arti hara, one who takes away the sorrow. Of whom? Prapanna, those who surrender at his feet. So the one who is ever ready to take away the sorrows of those people who surrender to him, such a person, he spoke. Prapannarti haraha, one adjective. Then prasannadhihi. Ramchandra ji, prasannadhihi. He was with cheerful mind. Prasanna has two meanings. One is cheerful and other is pure. So one with pure intellect or a cheerful mind means he was very happy with this question asked by Lakshmana in this manner at this time. So the choice of the time, the choice of words, the way it was asked, humbly, etc. All this, Bhagavan was very pleased. So with that pleased mind, prasannadhihi. So this is another adjective. Then kshitipala bhushanaha. Bhushanaha, ornament of kshitipala. Pala means the one who protects. Kshiti means earth. So earth protector means king. Bhushanaha, ornament. The well ornament of all kings. Bhagavan Ramchandra ji, when he took this avatar and became a king, he became the ornament of all kings. Kshitipala Bhushanaha. Such Ramchandra ji, these are all adjectives of Ramchandra ji. Prapannarti haraha, prasannadihi, kshitipala bhushanaha. This Ramchandra ji, praha, he spoke. Acha, what did he speak? And to whom did he speak? Shruti prapannam praha. Shruti prapannam, this is an adjective for Lakshman ji. Shruti prapannam means eager to listen. One who has submitted himself to listening. Shruti prapannam. See, it is not necessary that a person asking questions is eager to listen. Sometimes questions are asked to just show how much I know. Not eager to listen. So as soon as somebody starts to clarify the doubt, already that person is object. No, but then I want to ask this, which means that you listen to me, I will not listen to you. So sometimes our minds also go like that. I have to show what I know. So that is what is question. I am asking a question because I have to display what I know. So there is no focus on listening. Here Shruti Prapanna. When do we want to listen? We want to listen when we are really wanting to know the truth. Truth is the important thing for me, then we will listen. Otherwise, if it is just a conversation, then we may not listen, because we want to talk more than listening. So here, Shruti Prapannam is an adjective for this Saumitri, Lakshmana. So Shruti Prapannam Praha, Kshitipala Bhushanaha, Prapannarthiharaha, Prasannadihi Ramaha, Lakshmanam Shruti Prapannam Praha. Acha. What did he talk about? Vijnanam. Now Vijnanam, translation generally is science, but here this is not science. Vijnanam. Jnanam means knowledge. Vijnanam means direct knowledge, experiential knowledge. The self-knowledge, that highest supreme knowledge, Vijnanam Praha. He taught this highest knowledge. For what? Why did he teach? Because he had asked that I want to cross over this ocean of ignorance. So therefore, Ajnana Tamaha Prashantaye. What is the purpose of teaching? Ramchandraji's purpose of teaching is Prashantaye, to calm down. What? Or to dispel what? Tamaha, darkness of Ajnana. So Ajnana Tamah Prashantaye, for the purpose of dispelling the darkness of ignorance, the Lord spoke and taught this direct knowledge of the self to that Lakshmana who was very eager to listen. So this Mahadevji is telling. Now Ramchandraji's Upadesha will begin. So we will see that tomorrow. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.